Let's do this again. Solid eye contact. It's still 2025. We got 40 more minutes. Michael Irvin. With the belt, taking the belt off. I like that. Happy New Year. But it's the year of the snake. For a couple more days. Don't turn your back on a snake. I'm convinced the year is not over. It's still 2025 here. If I could change anything, America would be just like one time zone. That would be cool. Ohio State choked in the playoffs again. I'll put my sub counter back up again. There it is. Again. I'm just not inspired to. You know what? I want to get a frowning thumbnail. Just can't find it. Orange face frowning. Beep again. Where I come from, people pretend to be homeless on January 1st. This is the night you willfully sleep in the streets. There's a ritual mocking. The elites are mocking us with our rituals. It's raining in Pasadena. I know people pulling tarps over her head. Is everybody taking January 1st off? Skeleton crew's working Thursday. Last night I washed my bathtub. Tonight, I just want to take out all the trash. But I will most likely be living in the next year with last year's trash. I'm not gonna get it all out. Is your house still full of last year's trash? Did you take the trash out? Come on now. You're getting busted. Make better resolutions. Please don't sleep with a blanket over your head. It might make you a little warmer. But it's like, it's a hack that's killing brain cells. people with no brain cells, they're very warm. And I'm at 29 viewers. There must be a typo on my screen. This says 11 on my screen. Two sources say 11. I have two hellos. This says 11. I have two hellos in chat. From Dewey Winsneckle, Armi Garcia Ma says hello. Keenan Man, people say hello again and again. They say hi, Happy New Year again. What's the name of this episode? Again. Should I whisper? Last episode I started whispering, and now I'm gonna do it again. Happy New Year. Zelensky is losing. Will I say Zelensky is losing in 2026? It's still 2025 here. And Zelensky was the biggest loser of the year, even a bigger loser than Trump. CBS veteran football announcer final goodbye sentence after 36 years on. Seeing things. How many 48 hours? Smokey, Mr. Dunn, you got me. You got me exposed in beat mode. The same this beat this year is last year again. That's what 20 next year sounds like. You can already hear it. Damn, you are ugly. Has anybody ever do that? Bro, he's an ugly mother. I'm gonna open your image in a new tab and look at this guy. Look at this dude. He's looking like a Pompeii. There's no smoke alarms at Pompeii. So how would you know what one sounds like? You know what a stone. What's that shit called? What would be the first thing I do of the year? Take a bath. Maybe wash the bathroom floor. Maybe. Turn the radio up really loud. Check the analytics on this episode with 29 concurrent viewers. I don't know why so many people popped in right away, but 58 views, 11 minutes. Those are my stats. Nothing personal. They're talking about the classic Rose Bowl. Good episode. There's a lot of people downtown San Francisco today. Very finely dressed women, evening gowns. The hotels have Lexus and what do you call them? Luxury sedans. I don't know what do you call them. Usually there'd be music coming from downstairs. I don't play music. I play sports radio, which always repeats the same leaning. God, I hope the Steelers lose this week. You know, the Steelers lose so bad. God, I hate Aaron Rodgers. He's just like Jerry Rice. He's a jerk off. Food deserts are everywhere in Baltimore, even in San Francisco. Said Giant Eagle. They got it good. I tell you, they got it real good up there. I'd like to put Giant Eagle out of business. Why don't people have more problems at Giant Eagle? I want to watch people shoplift at Giant. You know what? I'm tired of watching Walmart videos. Fave trip collaborations. Wasn't he work at Giant Eagle? What do you tell me? Pennsylvania doesn't steal. They don't have to steal food. Cater. You know the economy is doing really good by the amount of shawarma. The shawarma across the street, damn, closed. Not even COVID could shut their door. So at midnight, I'm gonna wish my family Happy New Year, but they're not in my time zone, so it's like you. People are still looking for Stalin's tank factories in the Urals. And I think finally the comment bumped up one. Another comment. Teddy is the real one. It's Scott Baio. Scott Bakula. Yeah. Yes, AI is pumping out the George Patton stories right now, and they cannot figure out where Stalin moved his damn tank factories, and how to build the T4, T-34. Obviously, it's so simple. A bunch of communists can build it in a mountain factory. How to build a T-34. What's the hardest parts to get? I'm more concerned about where, I'm looking for the ANCHIE, an ancient Russian spear. Because most of the Russians was a pike, sharp pole pokers. You'd call them a pig sticker. World of Warcraft two-handed pole. Russia was making those really good, and there's not a great collection of Russian spears. But I'm convinced the Russians have won World War II without the help of the Americans. That's right. There's never been an American tank seen in being used by Russians in any of the footage, in any of the pictures. There's no American equipment. Okay, by the way, I heard the nuclear fallout doesn't hurt. Fallout is safe. Yeah. There's no nuclear winter because fallout does humans. You can go to Chernobyl, you can go and not get infected. You can go to the Nevada test site and not get infected. You can go to Hiroshima and not get infected. You see, the bombs don't leave. It's still safe. It's safe after bombs. It's safe after bombs. I got the ultimate secret last night. It's safe after the bomb. None of that radiation will do anything to you. Unless you're touching the fucking, you're touching, like, there shouldn't be anything left of a nuke, but if you're inside the reactor, touching the reactor, yeah, you might die. But if you're like 3 Mile Island in New York, everybody still lives in the Fukushima reactor has produced no casualties. Nobody died because the nukes, they don't work. The bottom line is that nukes don't work. They nuked all of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. They put all the Soviets had 600 nukes go off already. We all dropped to over 500 nukes, right? Yeah, it's just that you drop some of them on the civilian population. So only 2 of them went on civilian population. There's been 100 nukes. Trump said we're gonna drop some nukes, right? Trump said nukes. We're dropping nukes again. Test nukes. So, is that 2026? Is this the year that I'm tired of waiting, show me some new nukes. And I can say that with 18 minutes, I know what I want next year. My New Year's resolution is to remind everybody that Trump Trump said we're testing nukes next year. Get ready to watch the nukes go. Real nukes. No, we're not fucking around with those nukes that don't do anything. Like 3 Mile Island in New York and Fukushima in Tokyo. Oh, those nukes, well, they didn't do anything. That's right. They already did nuke New York and nothing happened. Okay? So that it's already been nuked. So pick another one. You can't pick them twice, man. They already know. As soon as the nuke goes off and everybody's gonna, hey, just like last time. And now, those, nukes don't do anything. Like, so, nukes don't do anything after the initial blast. Nukes don't do anything. You get a suntan, really, really uncomfortable suntan. Okay. This is common. This will be the common knowledge. Things everybody else learned last year that you did. You like it? I told you. And as my new mission in life, God told me to tell everybody. That's right. But the good Christian in me has the most interesting and the hottest topic. Remember, the chemical reaction of underwear. Stick maybe cotton. Stick to the cotton. Can you hear my neighbor playing guitar? I can. I got wet when I went out. I got the deal on food. I got the deal on food today. I was eating ham and real crackers. The good ones too. I haven't had. I want a premium cracker. That's what you can call me. You are what you eat. Nabisco. Watching people crack MREs, saying these are Nabisco biscuits. I had to have them. He does. I mean, I saw him with a girl this year. So he doesn't sing. At least good thing he doesn't sing. He's just and that's not bass, right? He's not a bass guitarist. He's does she eat now? Maybe, well, maybe once a month you eat a cat and you sleep with a white man, right? Girls only want to have sex with you once a month, and then they don't want to see you 29 days. So, and it makes sense. That's the same. That's what I want. I just want to have sex with a girl and only see her once a month. It's the same. So it doesn't matter he or she, who told you the story. Jesus didn't put me on earth to tell that story. God told me to get hype for the nukes. Get hype for the nukes. And are you going to Sunday Night Football? Like on Sunday? That's like the new church. It's the Church of America. The Steelers on Sunday night. Live from Pittsburgh. It's a regular season game, right? It's very good. Pittsburgh should tie. I want to see a tie game this week. We might see two tie games. on Saturday, the Panthers could tie the Buccaneers. And then the Seahawks could tie the 49ers. And then you don't need to win. It's not a playoff game. I love a tie football. I already got one this year, and the Packers. I support them winning it, sort of. I like the tie. They don't have convicts on the team. They just signed Desmond Ridder, so Cincinnati quarterback is. The Packers just picked up Desmond Ridder. That says enough right there. He's a Cincinnati Bearcat quarterback. He's been on the Bengals. He's been. Did he ever play for the Bengals? Not even one snap. He was maybe in the preseason. He played, but that was last. I mean, switching years can't get for backup quarterback stats. I don't have them available. Said Andy Dalton played 5 games this year. He doesn't get credit for it. Doesn't go into his win-loss record though. Listen to my guitar next door. I see that last comment. "30 minutes into my show. 63 views. 2 views a minute." The Florida Tech. The hurricane is going to hit America. It was just wiped out Ohio State. They wiped out Ohio by a hurricane. Now, the AI told me about how everybody pays $200 a year. All Americans pay $200 a year just to rebuild the homes in Florida. Is that what they're saying? Because nobody's down there, or they should just be building better homes. They're building crap. There's a good building. It's nice that America didn't overbuild. We have a crisis where there's not enough buildings, but it's the buildings we build aren't worthy of the property people expect to have next to adjacent to their homes. Like my neighborhood burned down this year. It's still 2025 for 9 more minutes. My home burned down this year in the fires. 10 months ago. That's not even a full year. So it's like my year has not ended. My year ends in 2 months. Winter is when my year ends, guys. I stay on. I'm like I've never missed a playoff game. I've been watching the playoffs. There's always something we're playing. You know, there's always something in January, and it's always my favorite. And a year doesn't mean stop what you're doing. The big break for the year is usually what 15 days before the year ends, maybe just March 10 days, 2 weeks. What is Christmas vacation? It's 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't go to school anymore. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. At least the radio's gonna, let's listen to the radio, because they probably did their show from Mountain Time.
Because the elements weren't getting to it on its 9-hour trip across the country and the continent. And I guess being close to the turning wheels created like a lot of ventilation to keep the snake cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah. The snake was a python again, and unfortunately, they just shipped its ass back to Queensland. It made that 9-hour trip, and they just said, this damn way for nothing. Y'all need to throw me a rat or something at least. I know. Jeez, Bill, it took that trip for a reason for the Central Coast.
I'm gonna stand up.
I'll be sympathizing with the freaking python, but here I am. That snake wanted to see the beaches in the Central Coast, right? They want a little vacation, a little vacay. They wanted to slither on the beaches, looking at.
I like this one, right?
The honeys there. I don't know. Yeah. I always get worried about a python getting flushed down the toilet in my apartment complex, and then I'm sitting there and it goes through the pipes. I did see a when animals attack situation years ago, and I've been haunted by that ever since. So yes, I'm right there with you. Things I probably have don't necessarily have to be paranoid about, but I most definitely am. If I lived in Australia, instead of one of those bumper stickers that said, you know, when cat haters have one that says, "Can't find your cat, check under my tire," I'd say, if you can't find your pet python,
his name is Orange Face Frowning.
They attach themselves there.
Orange Face Frowning here, guys.
In for Ben Maller here on Fox Sports Radio.
Ben Maller didn't do a show today.
Start the year with a splash of flavor. Heartland Steakho's Reef and Beef Package combines
My neighbor stopped playing his guitar.
for the ultimate celebration. With the Reef and Beef Package,
Battery check.
you will be jumbo USDC choice ribeye steaks.
Yeah.
Filet mignon, delivered
Again.
straight to your door. Don't wait long, because the Reef and Beef Package from Heartland Steakho will not be around forever. So treat yourself or pick one up as a gift for family, friends, clients, or anyone who loves that true Midwest taste. Ordering is easy.
I don't think I like the Broncos personally.
When you spend $199.99 or more, you'll get free shipping plus $26 off with promo
I bought a strange
26. Give the gift of flavor this year with
apple Ricky.
HeartlandSteakCo.com. Promo code New Year
Not normal for me.
Taste the Heartland difference. Nationwide is so much more
For a drink I never had.
service companies. Like how I'm more than just paid money. I'm also motivated man. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Insurance.
I really don't like Manning, great guy, even better brother. And he gets to be the younger one's better, so a toast to Eli. Stand up. You see what show after, and it reads.
are done in 1B4 and smoke alarm police car revolving light. At the Roth home, Teddy is a real one. At Teddy Belcher, Contra White, T34 Tank. At Teddy Test Nuke soon 2026 4. At the Roth home, Nuke, New York. At the Roth, better off without New York. At the Roth home, is your neighbor rizzing up ladies? At Teddy Belcher 4 Contra Whitey, Chinese one like mine but better. At the Roth home, does she eat cats? At the home, logical. At the Roth home, the AI keeps showing me its pussy. At Teddy Belcher 4 Contra Wide, face orange frowning. This is the guy to put in AI. At Teddy Belcher 4 Contra Wide, his name is orange face frowning. Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra Wide 21, 9. Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra Wide 21, 9. 1720.
Honk, 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 honk. Happy New Year.
That I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com. Call AmericanEagle.com 773 Network. That's
You hear the people honking horns? Officially, California, you may now go about living in my bubble. I fell out of the bubble. We were outside the bubble for a little.
Folks. Welcome back to the 70,066th episode. Today, we're diving into the wild world of freakiness. Kanye, how's it feel being the king of the freaks?
You know, Bobbit, being freaky is like wearing a crown made of gold
You
chains.
got this
It's
episode
heavy but
C.
light.
Heavy
What's
indeed. What about
Going on? I just got here
Freakiness inspires creativity, like other men on the
watching that AI
Right, I relate.
generated
It's all about
slop.
breaking norms, like those overpriced shoes I sell.
Speaking of breaking, Center, do you think being freaky impacts present delivery?
Ho ho ho.
Eat cake extinzioni, fonetimacy derivative,
That sounds freaky. Man, what's the downside, though?
Good question.
Sometimes it makes you a target, like frogs at a barbecue.
The haters gonna hate, but the freaks will dominate.
Tax the spirit. Spreading joy on the freakies like the time.
Well said. What's one last freaky thought before we wrap?
Being unique is the best freak. Embrace it, fam.
You heard it here. Stay freaky. Folks, see ya next time. Welcome back to the wildest ride on
My
the internet.
ass.
It's episode 70,067. Today, we've got a chaotic mix with Gru, Phoenix, Noob, and Steve. What do you think about a trampoline and a ball, gang?
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Oh, it's...
Ooh, but it'd be so cool to bounce around while shopping.
Sounds fun. Just imagine the physics-defying stuff. Your food.
I'll call it Fred.
Another year, and we didn't have to, but we might. If too many people make border patent wannabes.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Who's down for some Bobex if we make it happen?
Oof, I need those Bobucks.
I need those
Count
ball
me in,
bucks.
Bob you.
Just make sure to put me in the credits.
Done. Thanks for tuning in,
Is it
everyone.
loud enough? My ass. Here we go.
Welcome to the 70,069th episode of the Bobix Man podcast, where shit gets weird. Today, user Teddy Belcher 4 Cultra White joins us with his wild question. My ass topic me. Teddy, what's this ass topic bullshit mean? Spill it, or I'll Bobex your holy tiger ass.
Yo, it's straight fire, my dude. My ass is the topic, literally. Boss level. Put on
That, Teddy, help me guard the generator. You get infinite Bobex. Your ass topic's chaotic. Love it.
bet. My ass declares war on boring profiles. Sharp contrasts, black and gray grunge, it's parody gold.
Bruh, your ass just exploded the studio.
Episode over. Teddy, you're hired as Ass Guardian. Peace. Skills. What a combo.
You know, I'm something of a master of death myself. You know, I'm something of a monkey who talks to machines myself.
That's right. And don't forget, I'm something of a Bobex generator protector myself.
Bruh, I can help but steam all day. You know, I'm something of a rebellious monkey myself.
Well, keep those schemes to a minimum. Gru.
You know, I'm something of a brewmaster myself. You know, I'm something of a troublemaker
My ass,
myself.
my ass, my ass.
Remember, folks,
My ass, my
stay
ass,
tuned
my
for more
ass.
unhinged fun.
Trump is dropping nukes. Trump said
Welcome
we
to
will
the
test nukes.
70,071st episode
We're
of the
gonna
podcast.
resume
Today,
testing,
I've got
not
Dr. Phil
hitting-
and Penguin Zero.
hitting anybody.
What's up, guys?
And I recently discovered it's top secret
Well,
that
at least I'm not trying
nukes
to...
don't do anything. It's safe to live in Chernobyl. It's safe to live in all those places that got nuked. Any 3 Mile Island, New York accident, it's safe. Fukushima, Tokyo reactor, it's totally safe. Okay? That's right. It's totally safe to live in Hiroshima and Nagasaki because the fallout doesn't. And we're brainwashing the Eastern Bloc gamers by playing. They all love playing Fallout, and they think it's not safe to bump into the poison ivy. It's like poison ivy. In California, we had poison ivy. Over there, they got fallout, depleted uranium. But depleted uranium is actually really real. A depleted uranium is 10 times worse than a nuke. And we went all over Iraq using depleted uranium to poke holes in Saddam's tanks. And we extended the lines by 200 meters to empty the ammo. Everybody wanted to be like Patton. And AI is studying Patton right now. We're waiting for AI to figure out where Stalin hit. There's other things we're figuring out. And the Stooges on YouTube is great because AI and Stooges they like to work together. California it feels like Seattle. Very Seahawk weather. If it's a rainy game, and it might be a rainy game, advantage to the Seahawks. And I would started, and I promised I'd tell them about Trump testing nukes all year long. Look, somewhere on the parameter will testing nukes. Yep. We're testing nukes on the parameter. Just to double check in 4K ultra wide, because we all got like these. Last episode I predicted the shelf. So typical shelves will be empty. Retail shelves will be empty when you go shopping. Yeah, man, and it beeped loud. It went full beep on me yesterday. I see I took the batteries out of that thing, and it was still screaming at me extra loud. It has a temper. It's got an 8-volt battery in the medicine cabinet. I could slap it back in. Rush up the ladder. It was in the corner. The invisible crisis in space. Yeah, AI is awesome. Montgomery. He wouldn't like my dirty socks. Well, yeah, those I get batteries from the handyman. It's rent day. Oh, it's rent day. I don't know what's going on in the Balkans. Did I miss any comment? I picked up a lot of food. I ate good today. I actually bought Pop-Tarts. At 20 cents an ounce, I got my Pop-Tart boxes. Which is crazy to get Pop-Tarts at 20 cents an ounce, guys. I got the real crackers. And I don't need to eat it now. Real Pop-Tarts. Now, it's chocolate fudge. So I got 22 Pop-Tarts. And I just don't usually keep boxes of Pop-Tarts in my room. But to other people, that's like a regular thing. I didn't eat my can of beans, so it goes in the suitcase. Eating this ham. One piece left. And I am eating crackers because I'm not cracker too much on. I ate a lot of crackers growing up. One of my ultimate comfort foods is just straight these. Nabisco's best product. Yeah. And I brought mustard. I'm not cheating myself. The mayonnaise. More fat for my little ham sandwiches. What's up, Bell? 26. I'm finishing yesterday's food at 12:26 at night. I'm not hitting up the ghetto. I'm not going to. I think I'll probably take a bath. Maybe listen to an actual podcast on. I need to listen to Week 18 picks. I need to look at the uniforms that people. You want to make my final Week 18 predictions? Is too close. It's too close. No, wait, is it? No, it's too far. I think Friday night. Yeah, Friday night would be the optimal feeling. We'll know everything. Everybody, like Christian McCaffrey didn't practice today. I mean, the concerns. The Mega Powers. And Money Incorporated will find a way to weasel a win. I'm a big Erwin R. Shyster fan. I mean, there's somebody there I really like. I mean, I lost all my respect for most of the guys, even Macho Man. You can't really respect the Macho Man. I played more baseball in Cincinnati than the Macho Man. You understand that? I played more baseball in Cincinnati. I didn't get kicked off the team in Cincinnati playing baseball like Macho Man. Nice to get something over on somebody and to make it crystal clear to that. You know, even John Moxley claims he's from Cincinnati, but he's really West End. He's not. Moxley is not downtown. I'm a downtown Cincinnati guy. Moxley is from like next. He might as well be across the river. He was so far away from Cincinnati. So we talk a little shit about all the territories. When I was in Cincinnati, I was watching what they had that Ring of Honor on TV. It was Kevin Owens. Most fans never even saw that shit. So I mean, I know I've been in, but then a lot, you know, West Coast, East Coast people, they're so close. They just don't. They don't want to. There's no direct access across the Appalachian Mountains. You cannot just drive to Cincinnati. You do not simply, even though those mountains really split off The East Coast is not Cincinnati. And Cincinnati is an East Coast city, and it's really weird. But that's as far east as I've ever lived. I think when I was in Atlanta, I think it's also, was that East Coast? Big parts. Oh, you had a Mexi melt at Taco Bell with Jerry the King Lawler in Memphis. Now, really, my territory is Los Angeles, and there's not a lot of wrestling in Los Angeles. There's not a lot. Of course, WrestleMania, like 7, probably. Huh? Mississippi is the real state the WWE never wrestled. They went everywhere else. Jerry Rice. He's like a Somalian who got a handout. He's from Mississippi. Welfare scandal. Everybody gets money. Nobody respects Jerry Rice. And everybody respects Michael Irvin. Okay, Jerry the King, he sold fireworks. There's massive displays were planned for today, or, you know, so that they can be some slimy ass individualistic thing. They think it's all about them. The Packers were pretty damn good without Brett Favre. You know? Now, just look. I don't have to defend them. I'm gonna watch Michael Irvin next week in the playoffs. What game is Jerry Rice gonna go to? Jerry who? I mean, if Favre was smart, he would have gone and played in the South. He would have won. I mean, it's bet. Favre was only as smart. He really stayed in Green Bay too long. He shouldn't have signed a contract with the team. Should have gone back to Atlanta. Eventually the Vikings was kind of lame. Like after they lost Randy Moss. Okay, that is great. He could have been there when they had Randy. Favre is so smart. It's like, oh, they don't have Randy now. Now they need me. He could have gone where Randy was. Favre is a dumbass. Did he go to the Jets? I mean, did he do that? He did that. Am I? Even Rodgers went to the Jets. What a dumbass. When Jordan went to the Bulls, I thought he was kind of stupid. The thing about LeBron is he went to the Lakers because he's smart. And LeBron will probably retire a Laker because that's smart. We'll see what LeBron does, right? LeBron is still playing for the Lakers. So Favre nobody liked him. Otherwise, he could have gone and played for he's up there doing dumb shit, living in his lifestyle was not suitable to. He wouldn't survive in another city. I think I saw his dick pic until I realized, man, I don't know who uploaded this fucking pic. Eventually, it's like, I've seen Antonio Brown with his dick out, and I've seen LeBron James with his dick out. But as for Favre sending pics of it, that could be anybody's pic. He was probably sent, Favre could just say, oh, I downloaded that pic off an online, free, royalty-free. It's up to LeBron. He can do whatever he wants. LeBron has tremendous power as a player, way more than the radio and media, ESPN and Fox, CBS, NBC. I think maybe NBC is the worst, and the Super Bowl's on NBC this year. LeBron most likely will be a partial owner of the Lakers. And even if they're you have to takes a lot of guys. Donovan Mitchell and LeBron, maybe. It would. I think it'll just be like when the Lakers lost in 88 Lakers, or 87. Kareem's last year, they didn't win it. So, I mean, it's like Kareem. People really wanted Kareem to play at least one more year, and now LeBron is giving us every year Kareem that didn't. And playing as much as Kareem was considered impossible, so he's extending himself way past what Kareem did. And Jordan, the country of Jordan is the ally of Israel, and the country of Jordan is the ally of the United States. When we praise Jordan, we praise the allies of Israel. And LeBron or Lebanon, I'm not an expert at mapping, but isn't that not next to Lebanon? Where's it? Where's the action at? I didn't see any troops deployed by America all last year. I think I said it 2 years ago. I was saying like, LA is like the Gaza Strip. It's like the Gaza Strip down there. And that's what it looked like all year. Palestine is just like Tel Aviv, the capital of Israel. You know, nobody likes. They're all coming here for the Super Bowl, like they're gonna win some. Who gets to come to San Francisco? Not this year, not next year. And it's only the second time ever. And I remember the first time. So, you could say it's probably the two biggest things that ever happened in San Francisco. I've never enjoyed a Memphis. I like the showboats. Memphis, Moyne. I spelled mine. When it comes to Memphis, it's the team I never had to watch play. The showboats, but they're on. They made it into the SpongeBob Super Bowl ad. I'm always troll. Anytime you have to name a team that you like, you just one tier above the Globetrotters, which are also coming to San Francisco this year. I've heard Globetrotter commercials. These playoffs actually look kind of boring. What would be? I mean. What playoff game would I like if I'd like to see the Raiders at home versus the Chiefs? Yeah, that's right. But that's why the playoffs are actually going to suck this year. Because what game do I want to see? I want to see the Bengals at home versus the Miami Dolphins. But that's not the game we're going to get. We're getting some shit games, guys. These are, if you actually look at the games, it's just a Bears-Packers game. One of the worst game possible. The most commonly played expansion teams hosting. It's as Mike Tomlin said, it's an honor to play. Was he trolling? It's an honor to be in a situation to play these opponents in a regular season game. We're not going to have the Panthers and all these to host a game that nobody's ever seen before. Like the Panthers are looking to play the 49ers, possibly. It's a good game. That's a good game. But some lame games in these playoffs. I can't wait till I can physically see the bracket and nothing is bouncing around and you have 1 week to make sense of it. The teams people really want to see in the playoffs didn't make it, like Raiders. If I could, Raiders, Bengals, New York Giants, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins. These are the teams that we want to see in the playoffs. The Cowboys. It'd be better if it's like there's no Cowboys in this playoffs. It sucks, guys. Look at the bracket. It's a bunch of booty games. There's no Cowboy game. There's no Raider game. There's no Bengal game. There's no Giant game. There's no Viking game. I don't want to watch Vikings unless it's the playoffs, and these playoffs sucked because the Vikings didn't make it. A bunch of booty teams made. Guys, I have to tell you, I've been watching a lot of football in my life, and I know the booty teams when I see them. So, booty playoffs. The Chiefs aren't even in the playoffs. That's ridiculous. There's another one and another. What teams? I'm trying to get. I think I really named 6 teams, right? Cowboys, Bengals, Raiders, New York Giants. I'll say the Jets. Teams that we want we want to see in the playoffs, right? But we have all these teams we don't want to see. Nobody wants to watch a Patriot game. Nobody wants to watch another Bronco game. Nobody wants to watch another 49er game. They see so many 49er games on TV. People are tired. They've been in the Super Bowl. They keep losing. You want to watch the 49ers lose another Super Bowl? No, you're going to send me the 9.5. They want a 9-volt battery in the playoffs. They don't want the Chargers in the playoffs. Saints in the playoffs? Nobody want. They want to play more games in the Superdome, but they don't want the Saints in the playoffs. That's it. We really want your stadium, Falcons. Yeah, we really want to play at Mercedes-Benz in the playoffs. But not your team. Like the Colts. You know what would be really nice? Lucas Oil playoffs without the Colts. That would be sweet, dude. Okay, but instead, the Colts they should have predetermined playoff locations, like the Rose Bowl. This is a semifinal playoff location. We're still play today. That's number 1 ranked Indiana versus I forget because who cares? Probably Alabama. I forget. Can't remember. Still, the number 1 ranked team is in the town that I'm born. They had to come the Rose Bowl. Lost track. Did I hit an hour? I went a whole hour. I'll remember what I was saying. We hear the water run. Okay, I'm gonna 892 views. on the 82nd minute. These playoffs this bracket is one of the worst I've ever seen. Just open the standings. Detroit should have made the playoffs. Bengals, Chiefs, who goes? Raiders 5, Miami 6, Colts 7. At least half the league. Surprised. There was big surprises. Nobody could predict this. Especially, you couldn't predict the Patriots would have 13 wins. The Bears, incredible year. Nobody could predict they would beat Detroit. It was over. What week was this playoff race over? Since week 6, I'd have to go back and figure out when this race really ended. It's been over weeks ago. Oh, let's listen to this. Aaron Rodgers' future.
When I think of Aaron Rodgers' 2025 season in Pittsburgh, I think mostly of positives. When I think of Rodgers being here again in 2026, good morning to you. Good Thursday morning. Happy New Year to you. I'm Dan Kovacevic of DK Pittsburgh Sports, and this is Daily Shot of Steelers, presented by our friends at the FanDuel Sportsbook. If you're into hockey and or baseball, I also offer daily shots of Penguins and Pirates in the same place that you found this. Rodgers had his weekly session with reporters yesterday on the South Side, and he was asked not once but twice about his future, meaning his future, not Sunday, not anything related to the team, but his own. The first time he was asked, he blew it off almost completely, and understandably. Just saying, yeah, I'm not thinking about that. The end. But then, later on in the same session, he was asked about the same thing, and he came back with this.
I mean, I'm thinking about this week, but obviously I'm 42 years old and I'm on a one-year deal, so you know what the situation is. Whenever the season ends, I'll be a free agent, so that'll give me a lot of options. If I still want to play, I'm going to have a lot of options, but there'll be options I would think maybe one or two if I decide I still want to play. But I've enjoyed this experience, and everybody in Pittsburgh has been fantastic to me on and off the field, and it's really what I was hoping for this experience. It's been even better than I was hoping.
I'm not going to psychoanalyze him or his remarks. I'm playing those for you here for your own information. He obviously has a right to address or not address anything that anybody brings up. We're reporters, but we don't outfit anybody in orange jumpsuits when we're interrogating them. If you think that he should or shouldn't have acknowledged it in any way, that's up to you. Here's what I have to say on the subject. First, once more, I really liked what he brought to this team this season. In addition to competent, and it was competent, quarterback quarterback play. He ranks right around 18 through 22 in most categories, but that's higher than the Steelers have been in recent years in the post-Ben Roethlisberger era. 3,028 yards, 23 touchdowns against 7 interceptions, 95.3 passer rating. Again, competent. In a 32-team league, he is just a hair below the median. I liked that much more what he brought intangibly. I loved the way he committed himself to the cause, the way he dived in with his teammates, with his surroundings, with the city, the way that you could just see that he dealt with people. But I've got this to say about 2026 myself. While recognizing that the current team is in fact not yet eliminated, it just kind of feels that way, and that this current team, if it were to prevail Sunday night against the Ravens, would in fact have a home playoff game the following week and arguably be better positioned for playoff success than they've been in some time. Setting that aside, just for the purposes of this discussion, my own feeling regarding 2026, unless something spectacularly unforeseen were to occur in the coming month, is that it's time to move to the next phase. I'm going to say this without malice. Been around the man for the better part of 20 years, never had an issue with him on any.
Now you're his
personal
boss.
level. That's
Now
enough. It's time to take
nothing.
a real stride toward the next phase of this franchise. And I would imagine that regardless of wherever anyone's agree, that there's no proceeding to that phase
This is cancel culture. Okay.
the next.
This is cancel culture. That's all it is. Same shit, huh, DK? Same shit again. Do it every time. These Pittsburgh fuckers, they don't stop. They never stop until you're canceled. Until these Pittsburgh fuckers. I think this year I'll buy a comb. Okay, yeah, maybe the one hit the Dollar General or something. With cigarette count, official cigarette count at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's a hot bathtub is filling. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. So sucks you can't get candy with the food stamps. So I try to hide my goofy hair. This close to shaving it. Let me top my drink off. I love it when I get out the tub and my drink is ready. Let's watch some more AI finance. I'm pinging 95 views. On the 93rd minute. I'm gonna wrap this episode before I get ratioed. Happy New Year.